Welcome to the exciting rebirth of Superstar, featuring choose your membership rate as low as just $3 a month. At Superstar, you get expanded, exclusive videoscopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes, class passes for Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. Hello, fabulous Superstar Cancer. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of June 2021. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month, without a doubt. It is going to be on the 10th of the month that we will have a solar eclipse. This is a very big deal. We begin the month in a period between eclipses, and it ends, eclipse season ends on this solar eclipse in the sign just before yours. And this eclipse will be hand in hand with Mercury. Now, Mercury is retrograde for the first 3 weeks of this month, and that's okay, because I gotta tell you, we're going to have one of the most fortunate days of the year happening right after that, and it involves the sun in your sign. You will be at the heart of what is so good coming up. So I'll talk about that in a moment. But I wanted to mention this Mercury retrograde because Mercury hand in hand with the solar eclipse would bring awareness, would bring clarity, would bring a light bulb moment. And especially for you, because this eclipse is happening in the sign just before yours, this is the part of the sky that has to do with the unconscious, what you're not aware of, what just can show up out of nowhere, what can feel like a surprise, yes, but truly unexpected. But because Mercury is retrograde, either the realization is going to be about you, it's going to be more deeply personal than that, or it is going to be about a situation, a person, place, thing coming back around very much by surprise at this time. Now, ultimately, this is so that you get that other look, so that you're able to be honest with yourself about what actually has been going on. Even if it isn't necessarily the most easiest moment, it is going to be a moment that is necessary nonetheless. There's something very karmic about this part of the sky, and cleansing as well. So whatever does happen is part of helping you to be aware of certain patterns, perhaps even going all the way back, we can say karmic patterns. But there's also a sense here of closing karmic ties, ending karmic chapters, knowing what has served its purpose in your life, and allowing that to be the place of a fresh beginning and a fresh start for you. And ultimately, what is being cleared away here is necessary. Next month, we're going to have a new moon in your sign, and that is going to be a brand new chapter for you right around the corner. It is this eclipse that is going to prepare the space within you energetically, so that you can launch in new directions coming up ahead. Now, as we navigate later into this month, on the 24th is when we will have this month's full moon, and it is in your opposite sign. Now, this is a part of the sky that has to do with partnerships of all kinds, including business partnerships and professional alliances. Now, because this full moon is speaking in harmony with Jupiter, I feel like there are fortunate events set to take place for you that are ultimately part of connections that already are there. I mentioned earlier, under this same sky, we're going to have the sun in your sign speaking in supreme harmony with Jupiter. And that makes for one of the most fortunate days of the year in general, but because the sun is in your sign, you are at the heart of it. And so a part of this is just good things coming about. Part of it is you, and then also whom you know, helping to facilitate bigger and better opportunities and greater happiness and greater adventures in your life. So all of that is on offer here. If you already have certain business partnerships or professional alliances, either they're going to come through for you in lovely ways, or those connections will evolve or change in some way. Ultimately, it's about you. You being optimistic, you being open, you being hopeful, truly can make incredible things happen. And it looks like you're very enthusiastic about developments, especially around the time of this full moon. But we're talking about your opposite sign here, and you add the element of Venus in your sign as well. On the 2nd of the month, right to the 27th is when Venus will move through your sign, All of this, full moon and Venus, speaks to the context of love. But I will say just Venus in your sign tends to be really nice. It makes you feel like life is that much easier as you move through life. You feel that much more as a magnet, able to draw lovely experiences towards you, whether that's in terms of abundance, whether that's in terms of ease. And also it can be really nice for you owning your unique expression of beauty, however it is that you understand that, and whatever it is that you do to align with what you feel is an authentic expression of your unique beauty. This energy can help you in that regard as well. But of course, this is Venus, goddess of love. Of course, this is a full moon in your opposite sign. All of that speaks in the context of love. And where it comes to love, this really is a brand new chapter. It is a high point month for you in that regard. If you're open to meeting someone new, yes, Venus in your sign makes you a magnet. There's not a whole lot you need to do with Venus in your sign. Just being you, being out there, however you can be out there, depending on where you are right now in the world, is more than enough to attract love into your life. You add to that the full moon, and somebody will be there to help you to understand where you are in love and why. And ultimately, I feel that there may be an experience there at that full moon that is meaningful to you, that is healing to you in some way, and helps to cultivate a spirit of optimism that you do have options available to you in the context of love. For those of you just starting to date somebody, what a powerful time this can be as well. Venus in your sign makes it that much easier to feel the love. It may be this person, but it's also possible now that you might be open to connecting with somebody else. Remember, Mercury is retrograde. What that means is all may not necessarily be clear. That eclipse may bring very surprising truths about the people in your life, and that could be this person as well. But regardless of what happens, by the time we get to that full moon, you're understanding more clearly what it is that you want in love, what it is that you're hoping for, and whether it is a moment of self-honesty with this person, a moment of forward progression with this person, or a new connection. It does look like love becomes a greater focus for you, especially in the second part of the month. And for those of you in an established bond, I love Venus in your sign because it does suggest that your connection with your partner feels that much easier. You're aware of the love that you experience through your partner that much more. And so it can feel as if the connection is just smoother as you move through this month. That full moon will bring your partner into focus, and there are lovely developments set to take place. Now, sometimes that can just be in your partner's life. There are things happening there and you are happy for them. But what's also possible here is that there are developments within the connection that you share with your partner, and ultimately the two of you are moving in a more optimistic direction. What I love about this month for you, well, it's got to be Venus in your sign. That really is the star of the show for you now. However it is that you celebrate your unique beauty, however it is that you bring forward your unique look, whether that is through something permanent like tattoos and cosmetic procedures, or whether that is playing with clothing, hair color, it's just hair as I like to say, but whatever it is that you do, with Venus in your sign, all else being equal, of course, when I look at the later days of this larger transit, Pluto opposite Venus is quite intense. But other than that, when we look at the earlier days of this transit, wonderful days for you to enjoy and play and celebrate whom it is that you are. And Venus also makes things fun. That's part of the great gift of this time, is that you remember that life is meant to be lived and enjoyed, and life itself is beautiful. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this each and every week for each and every sign for as low as just $3 a month with Choose Your Membership rate at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. Superstars get expanded exclusive video scopes each and every week for each and every sign, plus access to a live full moon party with me online every single month. Higher tiers get you things like unlimited access to special horoscopes, class passes for Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. Link is in the description below. I look forward to meeting you there. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.